let's look into Mailchimp Integration plugin on the website. In this case, we are looking at the Freetrailer Investor Power Bank. It has a custom form that you can submit to, and it's gonna put you, whoever submits the form, into a newsletter list. So on the left, I've logged into Mailchimp. We can go ahead and look under the list and see that we actually have this is the Swedish Freetrailer Power Bank, and we also has the Danish Freetrailer Power Bank. Let's go ahead and click this. So we can see signups, and we can also go to settings and look. I think it's list fields, perhaps. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what you see here is basically the same fields that you see on the form. What's important to notice is that you can set the fields up here, but it's not just gonna automatically update this form over here, because this form is actually handled through the plugin, which is called Easy Forms, and we have some opt-in forms. Once you've made all your different input fields or information that you want, and you've saved the form, you can actually you can create a new integrated form on the WordPress website. You see there's a lot of lists. Right here we only created 4. If we want to look at this, we can go to investor. Oh, it's actually not investor, it's power bank. Let's just go back. So we'll go to the power bank, and right here we have to we have to build the form, and there are some different settings right here. So every time we add like a new form field, we have to give a placeholder. A placeholder is the information which goes to the input field. So let's say that this part fornoun, which is the surname, let's say it was called the fornoun, but we just wanted to say name for some reason. We could just say name, but it's okay. It will still in our Mailchimp system, it's still gonna end up being named fornoun, even though we have the name right here, because what actually merges them together is this merge tag which says fname, and the merge tag, where did I see it? Yeah, it's right here. This is the merge tag, so it just combines them basically. You can see that this part is a long block, and these parts, they are separated into halves. If you look at fornoun and afternoun, they're both halves. So what we can see is if we go to additional classes, there's something called field left half, and on the other one we have field right half. And this just breaks them up into instead of having like a lot of lines, this is just much prettier. We also have like a hide label. If you look at adresse, we didn't hide the label here. You see it's not selected. So I thought this would be nice just to break up the form, so we didn't just have a lot of fields, but this actually, it's like name, phone, email, and this is address. Just makes it a lot more clear. The other part is field required. Remember to add the star so that people actually know it's required, because it doesn't do that by default, adding a star right here in the input field. This just means that you have to fill out some information in order for it to go through. And then you can actually just update the form. You can edit the text just as pretty much. Actually, you cannot. Yeah. Okay, so this matches, which is great, but that's fine. So you can just update the form. if you were wanted to create a new let's see, opt-in form. Okay, hold on, let's just go back and look what happened. Okay, so nothing happened. Oh, it updated. That's weird. Because we know that the conversion rate is actually much better. It was 91%. Let's just check that everything is as it's supposed to be. Yeah, we didn't change anything, so it would be. Anyways, if we go back, if we wanted to create for like a newsletter sign up, this would probably be like the main thing to work with. We could just say like decode newsletter, and in the subscription, create, and what you see here, it's the form builder, so no fields are assigned to this form. So we actually have to click the fields and just let's use all of them, or I would say let's not use zip and city, but maybe name and email is nice. That way you can also address people. Yeah, okay, here we go. Add to form builder. So what we ask now is name. Let's go ahead and call that name. Say that's required. We definitely want to know what the name of the person is, and then email address is also required. Let's hide label on that, and then let's say email like that. And we probably want to have this like give this as CSS class, so we know this is the second, so it's the right one. So field right half, and go to name, field left half. And then actually all we have to do is simply update form. Okay, so you see the shortcode right here. Just copy this little shortcode, and you would just be able to use like a code field or text field or whatever. Just insert it, update, and it's going to show up like form. So in this case, it would show up like a name and email address. Let's see if anything interesting here. No, it's all good. Yeah, there's some clear Mailchimp API cache. Use this in case if you make some changes. If you add like some new stuff in here or change something, it's not gonna instantly show up here. So you can clear the Mailchimp cache in most cases. It's actually gonna show you the new data, but not in all cases. I've had to wait a couple of hours a couple of times so far, but don't get discouraged. Just give it some time once in a while. And I guess that's it.